shout out to boxing scene. They constantly put up great articles and breaking news. Freddie Roach has recently said in two different interviews that he believes Floyd Mayweather's legs are gone. And you know what they say in boxing? When you hit your late 30s, going on to 40s, the legs are the first to go. That's what they say. And that's what Freddie Roach believes. He thinks he sees Floyd Mayweather hanging into the pocket and laying on the ropes a little too much, sort of showing signs of wariness and the idea that maybe he's running out of time in boxing. And oddly enough, uh, I personally thought Manny Pacquiao's time in boxing was numbered uh, around late 2012. That's what I thought, and and he's been able to last. He did get knocked out by Marquez, and I think a lot of people were on their high horse about Manny Pacquiao being on his way out of the sport of boxing, but he did come back strong like a true great fighter. And I bring up Manny Pacquiao because that's Freddie Roach's number one guy. He's also got Cotto, waiting in the wings, looking at the Canelo fight. But in terms of Floyd Mayweather's legs being gone, I think that's sort of a misconception that always occurs when Floyd Mayweather has a tough fight. Anyone could have seen uh, Floyd Mayweather versus Cotto. That backlash was clear that there was a certain contingent that thought Floyd Mayweather's days were numbered in boxing, and Cotto gave him a bloody nose and all this nonsense. Floyd Mayweather got exposed in that fight, and that's BS. Because he came back, easily defeated Robert Guerrero, easily defeated Canelo Alvarez, um, and had a tough fight once again with Marcos Maidana, who oddly enough certainly was a pretty huge underdog, you know, a significant underdog in that fight, and I think they sort of overrate that underdog. I'm not sure if he was a 12 to 1. I saw him listed as about 6 to 1 underdog, but not 12 to 1. I don't know who got those odds, but uh, Floyd is Floyd. He trains like a maniac. You always hear uh, the level of his training camp is the highest level. It's incredible in terms of how much work he gets done in the gym, and that is what makes Floyd able to compete at this level for so long. And as much as the distractions might be around him, I think he does a good enough job of blocking that out to really hone in on Marcos Maidana, especially in a rematch. He's already gone 12 rounds with this guy, so he should know his style down pat. Because Marcos Maidana he's a smart boxer, but he's not the kind of guy that's going to change his style overnight. Uh, he's got to work with what he has and look for his own opportunities against Mayweather, and he's got to be able to cut off that ring. He's got to be able to take away his legs, go down to the body, and slow Mayweather down. And if he can't do that, if Floyd Mayweather uses that great jab to the body and to the head, and he rips Maidana with great right hands, and we all know his accuracy is is literally number one in terms of statistics. Um, Floyd Mayweather has all the skills. He's just in a situation where he's got to motivate himself constantly to defeat these guys, and if he goes in there with just a slight, if he's off the mark slightly, and we saw that against the first Maidana fight, he was not the Floyd Mayweather we're used to seeing, and he's got to redeem himself in this fight. Even though I believe he won that fight clearly, uh, the bar is set so high for Floyd Mayweather, especially like, with a guy like Marcos Maidana who's been beat twice before. He always Floyd Mayweather is the first one to point out who his opponents lost to or whatever. He's the first one to say, "Oh, Manny Pacquiao got knocked out twice. Oh, Manny Pacquiao, he's got Tim Bradley problems." But he doesn't say that shit about Marcos Maidana. He doesn't say that shit. And and you know, it'll be real interesting to see the aftermath of this fight because Freddie Roach has made predictions that have been way off, but predictions that have also been incredibly accurate. So I find this very interesting that Freddie Roach believes Mayweather's legs are gone because he also thinks it's going to be a boring fight and an easy victory for Mayweather. So I find that hard to believe unless he beats Maidana on the inside and the outside, which um, which is likely. It is for sure it's likely, but I think Maidana will get some shots in there, and it'll be interesting to see how Mayweather can take it. You know, I do wonder if Mayweather got hurt in that first fight in some way, shape, or form. He did seem very composed, and down the stretch of that fight, I think he won the majority of the rounds, past six. And I did think he took over the fight, so I think he's gonna really uh, take that momentum forward into this rematch, and he's gonna prove to be the superior fighter. But let me know what you guys think about Freddie Roach saying Mayweather's legs are gone.